Today we will be studying what is syntax, and we'll be studying from the Britannica dictionary because the Encyclopedia Britannica, because it is so highly available online that you can read up from it. I'm teaching from there. Syntax is the arrangement of words in sentences, clauses, and phrases, and the study of the formation of sentences and the relationship of their component parts. Syntax is the arrangement of words within the sentence. If English is a flexible language, in other languages, for example, in German, there is an entire setup of sentences which follow strict grammatical syntax or rules. What is going to be the first word of the sentence? What is the second? What is the third? Hence, fourth. Okay. So in English, these rules are slightly flexible. Nevertheless, there are some rules to be maintained. So syntax is the arrangement of words. Please understand, semantics is what lies inside those words, the meaning inside those words. Syntax is the arrangement of words, in which order should they be placed so that the sentence seems to make complete sense. Therefore, the grammatical structures ruling the concept of giving sentence meaning is syntax. Understood? The arrangement of words within a sentence in order to give the sentence adequate grammatical meaning is called syntax. Arrangement of words, phrases within a sentence. In a language such as English, the main device for showing the relationship among words is word order. Very important key term, word order. The way and methodology to show word relationship with one another is word order. That is, the subject in the initial position, the object following the verb. So subject, then the verb, and then the object. So in English, more or less, now English is not a hard and fast language. You do not obey the rules all the time. There are several exceptions to rule. As a ground rule, the syntactical formation of sentences in English is subject, verb, object. Okay, the subject initially, followed by the verb, followed by the object. In many other languages, case markers indicate the grammatical relationships. Okay. Case markers are nominative, accusative, and genitive cases. I am sure you are aware of it. What is a nominative case? What is nominative, accusative, and genitive cases? In other languages, the order of the word arrangement is quite prone to the case. So whether it's a nominative case, so the word arrangement will be different. If it's an accusative case, then the word arrangement will be different. Accusative cases are those cases in which the prime focus is to whom and for whom. So almost the object gains more importance than the subject. And in the nominative case, it is, a single person, the subject is of primary importance. And English is a language which is not so much case based. In other languages, the case decides the arrangement or the syntactical arrangement of the words or phraseologies within the sentence. Okay, let's read further. Sentences are constructed from phrases or groups of words that have a closer relationship to each other than to the words outside the phrase. It simply means that within a word there are certain things called phrases, and the phrases have closer meaning. The words within the phrases have closer meaning to each other than to the rest of the sentence. My dog is playing in the yard. Is playing is a phrase. So is playing, the word is and playing have a closer relation to each other than the word yard. So within syntactical arrangement of a sentence, words within the phrases have closer relations to each other vis-a-vis words outside the phrases of the sentence. Again, within the phrase, whichever words lie, they have a closer relation to each other than to the word outside the phrase. Alright? So is playing, each other is a phrase with very close connectivity between the terms each and other than the sentence in which you fit those words. Understood? So syntactical arrangement means syntax is just the arrangement of these words. Let's move on. The study of syntax also includes the investigation of relations among sentences which are similar, such as John saw Mary, Mary was seen by John. So through the arrangement of syntax, that is each word, where it is put and how is it making sense, we can make sense of other sentences also which means similar to the sentence that is under scrutiny or under observation. Syntax or the arrangement of words within a sentence help us to analyze from the parameter of one sentence, John saw Mary. We're able to analyze other sentences as well. So we can phrase it like Mary was seen by John. So it is through the main sentence and its syntactical arrangement that one is able to fathom the connectivity between other sentences. Now let's go to what major points Wikipedia has to put forth on syntax. In linguistics, syntax is a set of rules, principles and processes that govern the structure of sentences in a given language, usually including word order. The term syntax is also used to refer to the study of such principles and processes. What principles and processes? Of arrangement of words within a sentence. The goal of many syntacticians is to discover the syntactical rules common to all languages. There is this theory that there are certain syntactical rules that are common to all languages. There is a hidden truth underneath all the languages, dialects of the world, and the agenda of syntacticians, those who study syntax, is to unearth these underlying similarities between languages. Etymology, the root of the word syntax. Where does the word come from? The word syntax comes from ancient Greek. It means coordination, which consists of together and an ordering. So the word syntax comes from ancient Greek terminology, which means coordination, together, or an ordering. Ordering, to order things together. One basic description of a language's syntax is the sequence in which the subject, verb and object usually appear in sentences. So one natural way or one devised way of looking at syntax by syntacticians is to see within any language how the subject, the verb and the object are arranged in the sentence, at what position, in which tense and in which case are these three elements of a sentence put together. So we will come across various other ways of studying syntax in the next class, but the foremost important way in which theoreticians study syntax is the arrangement of these three important concepts of a sentence: subject, verb, syntax. Understood? Subject, verb, object. It's subject, verb and object. and the ordering of these precise three things or words in a sentence and the arrangement of these words within the sentence that govern the syntax of the language. And we'll continue with it in the next class.